Seeing the explosion in popularity of anime over the past few years has been nothing short of a full-on Marvel film. Like, if you told me you got this one very specific frame from an official music video from someone like, I don't know, YOASOBI, I would believe it. We've been getting a ton of quality, unique anime that we otherwise would never have gotten if the medium hadn't come this far. Just counting up the past 2 years, we got legendary titles like, this, and that. Fuck. We all love a good splice of action and high-throw anime that's been shoved into our faces for the past few years. It's highly engaging, maybe even boils you with anger because of how the story was handled, almost as much anger as an Asian parent that's been handed a bad report card. But getting beat up isn't the center of the show. We're here to talk about the more relaxed and less brain-damaging anime. That's right. No, not that one. Romance. There's a ton of good romance anime out there, but to be completely honest, I don't always enjoy watching characters slowly developing relationships or wanting to get married. I am pretty guilty of enjoying those shows myself, but sometimes I just want to watch something that slaps me with emotions. That's where My Senpai is Annoying comes in. At first it seems like a generic romance anime, and was probably why this anime was overlooked when it was released. Also the immense amount of good anime that was released that year. Futaba Igarashi is an employee at a company where she works to become a fitting adult in this appearance judging society. Mainly due to her height and other features, she's assumed as a child and is looked down upon by people who don't personally know her. The main premise of the story is that Igarashi wants to stop being treated like a child, but more and more like an adult each day. She has a senpai named Takeda, who also treats her like a child, which is probably why she considers him to be annoying. But despite treating her like a kid here and there, he knows just how hard she works and praises her constantly. When Igarashi apologizes to him for messing up a document proposal for her client, he assures her that it'll be okay, and then proceeds to work overtime to fix her mistake for her, which really showcases the dynamic between senpai and kohai. It's a metaphor that it's alright to receive help, and that's what people around you are there for. It's at this point that Igarashi begins to feel appreciated and loved to some extent. Okay, maybe a lot. The main focus of this anime to me isn't really the romance. Sure, it's relatively wholesome and nice to see, but I feel like the side characters got more romantic development than the main two. But that's just another great part of the anime. None of the side characters to me ever felt bland or their whole existence was just to be there as a piece of the background. It genuinely felt as if they had their own stories and experiences to tell. To me, the story focuses on the more human aspects of our lives and what it really means to become an adult. But that moment you do become an adult, you find yourself wanting to become a child once again. It's a strange dynamic where one wishes to be the other, but will never understand each other until that day comes. A line that stuck deep with me from the manga of this anime was when Igarashi thinks if there will come a time when nights out with friends won't be exciting anymore, and when they will truly become adults. Age isn't the thing that really makes us into adults. Sure, legally there's that, but just because you become a legal adult doesn't mean you have to force yourself to do things you don't enjoy. I'm sure a lot of people that recently turned 18 or maybe even 21 might feel the exact same as they did when they were 14 or 15, and that's completely okay, probably normal if anything. The more we grow up and get accustomed to society is when I believe we're accepted as adults into the obscured world that we call society. This anime to me showcases a variety of different emotions and stories in order to portray the fact that we shouldn't judge each other based on looks or personalities, but by who the person standing in front of you really is. You never know who or what will be at the end of the path when you find yourself as an adult, but that's another small part to enjoy on this short journey that we call life.